Assalamu alaikum. Start with the name of Allah, who is most merciful and gracious. This is Sir Javed palal, and you are watching my YouTube channel. Today, I will tell you something about the secrets of understanding English literature. An individual learn about the world and society around the world in English literature. The beauty of English literature is that it can be about anything from war and history to archaeology, civilization, and culture. I read about hundreds of different characters, each with their own background and interest. When studying English literature, you will spend a lot of time consulting texts about human nature. The characters you will encounter will be varied. Some are clearly good or bad, while others land somewhere in the middle. For example, a book might put you in the shoes of a morally ambiguous character. They may commit certain crimes that on the surface seem horrendous. By reading on, you will learn why a character behaved in a certain way. Being in a reader's shoes forces you to empathize in some way, no matter who the narrator is. Through this, I was forced to put myself in an observer's shoes. I learned to take in the experiences and desires of others without relating them to myself. At the same time, I learned about all manners of things, giving me a breadth of exposure to the world that I might not have experienced had I been a simple business or engineering student. It made me look at society with more nuance. I learned in literature how to think critically, and English literature also helps an individual to learn how to think critically. Studying English literature often involves taking in a text, dissecting how it was written or presented, and forming an opinion around it. Most of all, you will have to justify why you have formed your opinion with your reader. It requires a level of impartiality in considering that very text, which forms the very basis of critical thinking. You have no choice but to look at a piece of work objectively and consider what it is saying by looking at the available facts and evidence. It is a handy skill that I now employ in my everyday life. No longer do I paint situations in black and white. Instead of villainizing a certain ideology, I seek to understand it. Once I gain all the information possible, I would form an opinion around it, but never before. This, in my opinion, is the most valuable skill I gained out of my degree. In today's world, social media and cancel culture have warped our views about things, making us believe that one way of thinking is right. Often we rush to accept popular points of view because we fear being alienated if we don't. Being able to think critically removes that fear, giving us more power to form our opinions and make our own decisions. How a degree in English literature boosts an individual in their professional prospects. I was worried that choosing English literature would limit my choices after graduation. After all, my friends were studying more practical subjects like engineering, law, business, economics, and public administration. However, my English degree helped me more than I thought. Here are some ways in which it boosted my professional prospects. I am able to write in a variety of different forms. Understanding the tone of voice is a critical part of writing, even more so if you are writing for different forms. Writing out an article, for example, means you will have to be more aware of grammatical errors and the flow of your sentences. Creating a social media post means using more emojis or internet slangs. Sending out a newsletter requires using persuasive and enticing language to prompt the reader to take action on something. English literature widens my pool of knowledge. As an English literature student, I read so many different texts. I don't read as much now, but that itch to seek out different opinions and forms of media still rests in my head. Because of this, I now spend a lot of time reading articles, watching TED Talks, and listening to podcasts. They have a unique way of filling the gaps in my knowledge, from making me consider another perspective to deepening my understanding of a specific topic. This growth mindset has helped me in more ways than I can count. I am constantly pushing myself to go further and learn more, whether it is in the little steps or making tremendous progress. In last, it is my request to all the aspirants of any degree, they must go to choose a field in which they are desirous or in which they are desired or they wished for. English literature may help the aspirants in grasping the grammatical topics. It helps people or aspirant thinking broadly, and it may also help the aspirants think critically. So this is for today. This is what I have presented before you. The what are the secrets of understanding English literature. I hope you people or the beginners, juniors or seniors would have got the beneficial advice or suggestion through this YouTube video lecture. Thank you so much for giving me your special time. Please keep on watching our videos. Do present your comments. Do like our videos and share it with your friends and your relatives and your families. Thank you so much. I will meet you very soon with a new lecture or with new YouTube lecture regarding English literature. Take care of your life, stay blessed, and keep watching us. Thank you so much. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.